we are going to find out the limit of another function. Limit x tends to 0 e raised to sin x minus 1 by x. How to find the limit of this function? Limit x tends to 0 e raised to sin x minus 1 by x. When we are putting x is equal to 0 here, e raised to sin 0. You know, sin 0 is 0. So, e raised to 0. What is e raised to 0? E raised to 0 is 1. E raised to 0 is 1. Always, you know, e raised to 0 is 1. So, we get 1 minus 1, 0, 0 by 0. That is indeterminate form. Okay? Which is an indeterminate form. So, what we are going to do is, we have to find out when x approaches to 0. That means it is not going to become 0, but near to 0, very near to 0, what should be the value of this function? That's the basic concept of limit. Okay, now for this purpose, we want certain result. One result is, this is the first result we want, limit x tends to 0 e raised to x minus 1 by x is equal to 1. This is the first result we want. The result is limit x tends to 0 e raised to x minus 1 by x. That is the first result we want. Okay? E raised to x minus 1 by x is equal to 1. The second result we want is limit x tends to 0 sin x by x is also is equal to 1. So, two results you have to by heart these two results. Okay, we need these results again and again. Limit x tends to 0 is a e raised to x minus 1 by x is a proven result. This is also a proven result. Limit x tends to 0 sin x by x is equal to 1. Again, you remember the result. Limit x tends to 0 e raised to x minus 1 by x is equal to 1, and limit x tends to 0 e raised to sin x by x is equal to 1. Okay, two results are very important. So we are going to convert this function into any one of these two forms are needed for doing this problem. Okay, so first of all we are going to write limit x tends to 0, limit x tends to 0 e raised to, I am going to divide the numerator and denominator by sin x. That is e raised to sin x minus 1 by sin x into sin x by x. Okay, e raised to sin x minus 1 by sin x, dividing numerator and denominator by sin x. Okay, numerator and denominator by sin x. Okay, so we are going to, okay, so e raised limit x tends to 0 e raised to sin x minus 1 by x into sin x by x. Okay, sin x by x. Okay, sin x by x. That can be written as, we know limit of a product is equal to product of elements. So limit x tends to 0 e raised to sin x minus 1 by sin x into limit x tends to 0 sin x by x. Limit of the product is equal to product of the limits. Okay, limit x tends to 0 e raised to sin x 1 by sin x into limit x tends to 0 sin x by x. So this answer you know, limit is so e raised to x minus 1 by x. The same way x tends to 0. Okay, in place of sin, so we can directly write, when we apply this formula, so we can directly apply. So the first second part is answer is, this part answer is always you go to this 1. Okay, limit x tends to 0 sin x by x. When x tends to 0, sin x tends to 0. Okay, when x tends to 0, sin x tends to 0. So this can be written as limit sin x tends to 0, e raised to sin x minus 1 by sin x into 1. So this part answer is 1. 1 by 1 is equal to 1. That is our answer. Okay. So limit x tends to 0, e raised to sin x minus 1 by sin x is, the limit answer is 1. Answer is 1.